Hi, okay, in this lesson we are going to be turning this picture here of a hot air balloon over a sunset into something like this, where you have three hot air balloons in the air. We're going to do this by copying and adapting this one balloon. So if I come back initially to our first picture, we open it up in the usual way as we've seen before. And over here there is a tool here which is a magic wand tool. Okay, you can right click on that and it gives you different options. We want the magic wand, and if you come over to and click on the balloon, you'll notice you get a dotted white outline around it. Now once we've got to this stage, we need to just copy that. Very simply copy it, and then we come up and we're going to paste, just as you normally do. And you'll notice over here you've now got another layer. If there's got a little eye next to them, it means you can see both of these things. So if I come to the move object, it pastes right over the top. So I've now got two objects, two hot air balloons. Okay. As I say, with the layers, you've got an eye next to both, which means you can see both. If I turn the eye, click on the eye next to our main picture here, it goes away and it just gives us the one that we've just copied and pasted. Okay, but I'm going to turn that back on for a minute because we also want the basket and this bit here. So come back to the magic wand tool. Oh, sorry, this is me making a mistake. You see where it will only work on the one which is currently highlighted, so I need to come back and highlight this one. Now you might see a difference. Can you see now you've got the dotted line just around the basket? Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste. Copy. As with all these things, there you go. You've got another layer with that in there, and if we come to now move that across, it tries to help you line it up, but I'm going to drop it about there. We can always move it a bit in a minute, and I'm going to do the same thing with the magic wand tool for that. Make sure I'm on the right layer for that little bit there. Oops, sometimes it will go a bit crazy. Okay, if you get one of those big crazy selections that we just got like this, if you hold the control key and press D for deselect, it comes out of it. Now, because there's too many colours in here, we're going to need to select and copy it in a different way. So I'll come up, make sure you're on the right layer. I come up to the rectangle tool here. I'm just going to click and drag roughly the area that I want, and just in the usual way I'm going to copy and then I'm going to paste. Okay, again I've got a layer here now that I've just pasted in, and the same if I go to this move tool, click on the move tool, if I click here, there's another little bit that I can just drag across. Hopefully it fits. That sort of fits, doesn't it? You notice there's a slight outline here which we might have to try and do something about later. So now you've got two hot air balloons. However, at the moment the perspective doesn't work because they're the same size, but this one is supposed to be further away than this one. So we need to make this smaller. The way we do that is we hold the control key, and I'm going to turn that off. As long as I get the right layer. So, and I'm going to select the layers that we want to move, and then you do that by holding down control and clicking on the layer, and then hold control again and click T. Now, T is for transform, and you then click the select key, and then control T, and then you can just resize it in the normal way, just as you normally would. If you hold the shift key, the the aspect stays the same, so it won't distort. So hold the shift key as you roll up and down if you want to keep it in proportion. And I'm guessing we'll have it about there, I think, for now. Then make sure you press enter, and if we turn the other things back on, I think it needs to be a bit smaller actually. Still, it needs to be a bit smaller, so let me just Control T to transform again, holding the shift key so it's in, and I think probably about there. And that's basically how you can copy, paste and then manipulate an image for size within another one. At this stage it's probably a very good idea to save it because you've done quite a lot of work. So you just save it in a normal way. File, save as. Yep, we want to apply the transform changes. Actually I won't do that, sorry guys. I'm gonna save it. Okay, and we want to save it as a PSD, which is a Photoshop file because we're going to carry on working with it. So make sure you called it something that you know what it makes sense. I'm going to 2 balloons and save. So now we've done that bit of work. Yeah, you would always say maximize compatibility, say yes. And then we just need to put a third one in.